Well, I suppose we'll end the month by kicking off another campaign in History of Great Empires Rome, and this time we'll go with the Unification of Italy. Mostly because, this campaign has one of the largest spread of factions, though I'm going to play as the Romans, though I imagine some people would argue it would be a lot more challenging to play as one of these smaller, nations. Here, 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 or here, that basically only have like one city to start with, which means they have to worry about, not only highly aggressive but more powerful neighbors, but have to pick their moment carefully, because if they, pick a war too soon while their enemies aren't busy, they're probably going to be screwed. But the Romans actually start off in a fairly good position, outside being surrounded on multiple flanks. In some ways, I'd rather play as the Brutians just because, your enemies all have to come from one side, which would make expanding early on relatively easy, but annoying because you'd have to go through basically one group of enemies, but at least you wouldn't be fighting on multiple fronts. Not necessarily the case with the Romans here. Place their faith in you to guide them through this troubled years ahead. Strategy, diplomacy, and careful planning. You must race down at the land. Yes, planning. The problem is I don't know who I want to go to war with first. The most likely bet would be one of these northern cities. I mean, let's face it. I could, smash them or smash these guys. Like, basically single nation empires. The problem is I'd have to go over the mountains for some of these guys, and that's not much of an option for me. So I guess we'll have to first, combine our armies, or at least get, one decent-sized army put together. I mean, whatever it takes to do that, I'm okay. We will probably go after these guys first. But I have to admit, it may be better to go after these guys for wood production. But for now, we'll fuse these guys into one giant stack. Now we gotta start figuring out what, we're gonna do with our cities. I'll improve mining, a fishing village. What will this do? I assume it's food production. 50 allows us to get 7 food per turn. We'll build a fishing village. After all, I'd like to expand, my food resources as well. Okay, can I build a large farm? Yes, I can. We'll focus on expanding our farm first. We'll expand our lumber yard, and we will build a large lumber mill. Expanding out our current buildings first would be a good idea, because I'm going to need more resources to keep up, with an army on the move. And I guess we'll have to end our turn. We'll see what comes. Maybe we'll get declared war on? Yeah. I'm pretty sure those are both to the north of us. Oh, wait, no. Well, one of them was to the north of us, and the one I was going after. The other one's, over the mountains. Darn. Well, we'll worry about that one later. For now, we're going to move you up this way, try and make war on them. There's not much else we can do besides waste turns right now. As annoying as that is, what else you want me to do about it? I don't want to spend my resources right now, on anything besides moving my armies. Like, I don't even want to try and go over the mountains just yet to go after these guys, my current stack. So we'll end turn. Okay, we'll continue to march this way. I know, this campaign's starting off slow, but let's face it, that's how it's just going to have to be. I don't have a lot of resources to spend on expanding just yet. Okay, let's continue our work here. I'm going to want... Let's see, what will this do? Will improve my rate of breeding. Yes, higher population growth. I need higher population growth here. So I'm going to build a bathhouse. I figure it's a worthwhile investment, for now. Do I want to build another lumber mill? Well, we're probably going to start off with a lot of wood needs, if we want to expand our cities quickly. So yeah, we'll build a lumber mill. I admit the fort might have been a better option somewhat, but we'll go with that for now. And I want to expand our mine for our own benefit, for faster mine production, because I need to support my legions in the long run. Okay. Let's Let's see. I don't know where these guys are going. They might be going this way to hunker them out, which is fine. I suppose we should save scum like always, before we start battle here. Hopefully, this will be a quick conquering, though, and I can move on to other targets. Well, I suppose it's time to begin the Path of Blood, though I do think we have a strong enough army to probably take this city, down fairly quickly, because I'd like to secure, northwards. We'll see about making allies eventually, though. We'll make you move fast. Oh, we do have a small, a legion here, huh? Advance. Auxiliaries, we'll have you guys go on the side as well, and have you rapidly advance. You guys, fall up behind and provide some support. I have to admit, having all these V-Lights here is kind of disappointing, because they're not a very good unit. But I hope we can take care of this cavalry. Problem is, I don't know how many they have. After all, this probably isn't all their forces. It's just some of them. Okay. 4 on 5. And I do have 1 heavy infantry unit, so this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, the horses are gonna probably get punched from a distance, and these horses can come in and help out, by smashing the sides. So, we should be alright. Should be able to quickly puncture this, and then rush downwards. We'll take more losses than I'd like, but I'm pretty sure we can win this. Oh yeah, I have 6 units. Doy. Apparently I can't count. Yeah, mob work is basically done. Let's continue the march. Our horses basically got routed, but it looks like their archers are starting to give way. Or the javelin throwers are running, yeah. I'm surprised the archers haven't run at this point. Well, it's only a matter of time. Even with most of my horses routed, it shouldn't be too bad to finish this. Come on, guys. Just a bit further. Come on. The rest of you guys, hurry up. Ignore the 1 unit that's left and move on. I need these archers routed. Their holding out is starting to annoy me. Plus, I've almost lost my entire, horse line. I might want that. But we have secured at least 1 city now. So, that's good. Okay, let's go in and see what we got. Can we, work on doing some expansion work here? I guess we can put someone here. Maybe... Let's see, what can I do with my squads? Nothing. I don't have anything I can build up here. Let's see. Info. Provides a garrison squad to assist town defenses and allows us to recruit medium-sized squads. Okay, we're going to build a small fort. I want to upgrade the units we have here to larger units if I can. Because if I can get them to a bigger size, I can use them to quickly start expanding, to other territories, but just using my larger numbers to my advantage. So, that's what we're going to go with. So we're going to hold this position for now. And see what comes of it. I'm hoping these guys stay peaceful with us. Because if they declare war, it's going to be hard to move my forces around to actually deal with them. Though this probably ain't the best time of year to really begin marching. Plus, they got their own enemies to worry about. Ah, looks like this city had declared war on us as, enemies coming after it too. Good for them. Being around those mountains is a pain in the butt, I would know. I've done this campaign before. So, we'll move into winter and just call it quits. I'm hoping, yeah, Blue's not declaring war on us yet, so we can focus on this stuff. Looks like they might be moving armor down to fight us over here, though. I'll take my chances. For now. Okay. Looks like they're going over here, maybe. Okay. For now, let's upgrade our garrison. I don't have enough food. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait a few turns. I don't want to waste any more time on that stuff just yet. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to, throw myself back, so we're going to burn a few turns here. And hopefully generate enough resources to pull off what we need. Well, our enemies are busy. And it looks like their attempt to expand over here failed. That's cool. That's alright with me. Yeah, I know. We're going to spend this entire year focusing on just an upgrade. But sometimes, that's just necessary. We can figure out what we can build next. We can build a farm. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I forgot I finished this lumberyard. I can actually expand into that. Don't have enough resources to do anything else, though. We'll build this outcrop mine. And I guess that's going to basically do it. I can't imagine we got enough resources to do much else. So I can build a farm or a mine. Well, let's face it, having mines is helpful because I need to support my legions. I can't recruit any units here, though. Darn. I gotta work on that at some point. Okay, now what do I do here? Like, who am I at war with I can really, really get to? These guys we're both on peaceful terms with. These guys we're moving towards war, but that makes sense. We are rivals. They would want to pick a fight with me. Do I want to go after them, though? I mean, that is the question. I mean, they got a lot of land. And some of it's, going to be good woodland. Problem is, it seems like they're at war with, the north here, so I could pick a fight now and get in some easy wins, maybe.
Imperator.
Problem is, I don't know if they're going to go over here or not. I mean, it looks like it. For now, I guess I'll move closer to my own border. I mean, if they take this, then I'll smash it. We'll see. If they get repelled, I'll back off. Okay, now they're hesitating because they know what I'm thinking. And it looks like they're going to move southwards. Gosh darn it.
Ave Caesar ad Victoria.
Jeez. It's such a pain to try and build up our forces early on. Okay, we can recruit legions here if I had enough materials, but I don't. Okay, I guess we can try proposing an alliance deal here. Yeah. I'm quite okay to offer you support, if you'll back off. I mean, I know I'm a tempting target, but I imagine securing an alliance with me is to your advantage for now. Let's see. Okay, they're willing to move, apparently, further northwards. Good. I'm okay with them, waging war on my future rivals. I just don't know what these guys are doing. Okay, we're moving to this bridge. I mean, in some ways, going after these guys would be easier because there's only 2 of them. But I would have to deal with, open myself up to even more flanks, and I don't like that. But we'll see what comes of it. Alright, so I found invasion plans from residents of the leaders of the Etruscans. Okay, so I assume we're at war with them now. Okay. We found war plans, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to war, does it? Then again, it looks like Blue's declaring war for us, so I might have to go. Buildings. Can I build a small fort? Oh, a medium fort. I don't want a medium. I don't want that. Unless I got some units I can recruit. Blacksmith info. Medium infantry. So this would let me create auxiliary units, which are the backbone of any army early on, so we'll go with it, Like, that will help me secure for now. I mean, I don't need to have a super army just yet. Lumber mills are definitely a must for now. After all, I need wood to build a lot of buildings in this game. And I'm eventually going to have to start expanding these in the bigger cities. There's no denying it. Okay, I can further improve my food production, but I can't do anything unless I can build this into a town hall. Well, that's alright. I'll just secure my position here. And we're working on something here. Okay, it's just going to be finished, next turn, ironically. Because it all gets finished at the start of the year. So I can work towards building a blacksmith here and recruiting auxiliary units. Which is good. What will this do for me? Well, I'll trade this thing. It's a good source of gossip. Cost 50, so I could get info. Not necessarily what I want, though. A bathhouse allowed for quicker population growth, which if this is going to be a major city growth point, for building armies, I'm going to want that. Geez, even if it's just a resource gathering city, I'm going to want that at the moment. Info, what's the hospital do? Gotcha. So I can further improve my growth rate. Not necessarily something I want at the moment. Though without food, it's hard to really work on any of that stuff. And everywhere else, I gotta expand into larger city sizes, darn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys further this way. What happened to that blue army? Oh, I guess they got smashed over here. That's okay. As long as they soften them up a bit, I'm okay with it.
Ayo? Ayo, Imperator.
And turn, head into the autumn.
Imperator. Ayo, Imperator.
Try and get real close to that city, and see what I get for my troubles. So far, most people are being relatively nice to me. I'm kind of surprised. I expected we'd get more invasions. Can I actually recruit any units worth a damn here? Info, 114 cost. Gosh darn it. I can't build enough here yet to make it worth my while. I need more resources. Well, I can only get that by securing more territory. Darn. Well, I guess we'll save Scum and we'll probably end with this battle here, Come what may, I mean, we're probably going to get attacked the next turn if we take it, considering, they got an army sitting right there, but we'll see what happens. I have to admit, our list of enemies is probably going to be expanding here pretty quick, though at least a couple of powers have already been knocked off by someone other than me, I guess. Some of those smaller powers just couldn't last, which makes sense. I mean, come on. How are they really going to hold up, against these larger powers that are greedy for territory and the advancement of their cause? So, the fact that some have already fallen does not surprise me in the least. Okay, we'll have you guys set up. Have you guys run behind. Provide some range support. Have you guys run further down, because I suspect, they'll be coming for us. Just 12 horses, huh? Well, it is what it is. Okay, so this is not a very big enemy grouping. I was expecting more for the city's defense, to be honest. But I guess it does make sense. I mean, they do have a few army stacks moving around. It must be hard to support a large home guard. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these guys are from, like, a fort or something, Okay, the horses actually are doing what I mostly want by smashing up the units down here. Good. It means they can rout the archers, hopefully, rather quickly. And our heavy infantry forces are definitely getting screwed over by these war bands. The auxiliaries are providing decent support. Yeah, they got them on the run. That just leaves these archers, and their ranks are basically falling apart now that they've been reached. Yeah, I figured they'd be all over by then. Okay. Got rid of some hoplites, huh? I feared they would have formed a better spear defense. Well, never works, I guess. For now, we'll hold that position and figure out what I want to do. We may want to offer an alliance to these guys, because they are starting to feel a bit nervous about us. Be like, I'll offer you an alliance deal. How about that? Because I'm already at war, with these guys and these guys. I got two wars going on. I'm willing to surround a small power and offer an alliance. Like I don't need your guys' one or two cities necessarily. And having you as a buffer state at the moment does offer me some advantages, so I am willing to offer you a good deal. I'll leave you alone as long as you provide me support for the moment. We want to figure out if we can build anything at the moment too, because after this it's gonna be over for this round. Okay, we're gonna upgrade the lumber mill. That's probably gonna prevent me from doing much else, but whatever. Yeah, I need to turn this into a town hall. I'm already working on the bathhouse here, so nothing I can do with it. Here we got our options because it's our newest acquisition. We could build a Fletcher, get some archers. Having some range support would be nice, but it does make sense, to expand our other resources at the moment. And I think a mine would be good here. After all, we're going to be building some auxiliary units. Here pretty soon we get enough ore to do it with. So I think we'll call it quits here. Next time, we'll probably kick off and be dragged right into a battle. Because I imagine these guys are going to want to try and reclaim their city as soon as possible. I'm just not sure what kind of defenses we're going to be looking at. And after that, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I only have one army stack over here, and I can have, city here, there's a city over here, and here. I mean, no matter how I expand out, I may have to, wait a few turns to build up my resources before I can really move. Because I'm going to need a new army stack to do that with. It is what it is. I'll figure out when we get to it. Till next time, then. See ya.